What's up, bitches? This is Spectral, and I just figured out since I had the time that I was going to bust out this fucking video so I won't have to fucking talk about it, hopefully ever again, okay? Here I'm going to talk about Silent Hill F. Now, if you don't know, I did play this on the channel, and I flushed it. My first flush on the channel. Not my first flush ever. There's been many games I've flushed before, but Silent Hill F was the first flush on that channel. And all I'm gonna say is, even going into that game, I knew I was most likely gonna flush it. But we gotta have a fucking chat, okay? We gotta have a fucking talk as Silent Hill fans, both old and bandwagon new. So yeah, let's fucking talk about it. So if you don't know me, despite me not being there for when the Silent Hill games came out, I was born around the time when Origins came out, and you know, I first got into Silent Hill, I was like, what, 6 on emulators. So, and all I'm gonna say is I've been a diehard fan since. I've played all these games. I didn't beat Downpour because that game fucking sucks. But, you know, when the news that Silent Hill finally came back, I'm sure you all know this by now, I'm not going to really explain it. Silent Hill 2 Remake was fucking masterful. Everyone loved it. Everyone and their mom loved it. I think Blooper Team did a fucking immaculate job, and I cannot wait to actually try and get the platinum of that game, which I still haven't done. And it's almost been a year since that came out, and that's fucking insanity. So, to me, I think Silent Hill 2 Remake is the best video game remake of all time, but that's besides the point. That's just how fucking good it was. Silent Hill F. This was one of the games, along with Townfall, that was announced as completely original and new games. And all I'm gonna say is, well, long story short, I finally got it. I didn't buy it, someone else did. And first of all, this game does not need to be $70. No, absolutely the fuck not. That's just already one thing out the way. And what else? I played it. Didn't even get to the second hour until I flushed it. I do not like this game. I do not like it really at all. And what it comes down to is it just not clicking with me. And I'm just gonna get this out the way. If you like this game, that is fine. But what I'm not gonna fucking tolerate is people glazing and calling this game a flawed masterpiece or just blatant masterpiece. First of all, you're fucking wrong. This game is flawed than a motherfucker. Okay, and I didn't even have to play the rest of the game to even fucking experience that. So, I'm just gonna get this out the way. The whole Japan setting is not interesting. It's not scary. I would go as far and say that the Japanese horror is not scary at all. The Ring isn't scary. The whole yokai demons are not fucking scary. They look stupid, okay? The whole folklore is not scary, okay? The atmosphere is not scary at all. It's actually more annoying because you're constantly hearing that fucking one instrument over and over again, okay? Blaming what I'm saying is the game is not scary. The only Japanese horror games that are actually scary is some of the Fatal Frame games, the Cosmetology game from the 90s, and most Japanese indie horror games. That's it. Okay? And this game is not like, Silent Hill 4, no. This game does not feel like a Silent Hill game at all. It feels like fucking Fatal Frame. That's what it is. It feels like a mix of Fatal Frame and fucking Dark Souls, and I don't like it. Okay, not the Fatal Frame stuff, the Dark Souls stuff. And let's just talk about that. First of all, I'm not gonna say the gameplay or combat is bad because it's not. It's actually just okay. And moving on to that, the meat and potatoes, the reason why I even play these fucking games, the story is okay. Alright. And back to what I said earlier, this game does not need to be $70. That's fucking ridiculous. Let alone 60. And apparently they brought in this dude, this one Japanese dude, and he makes these games. I forget his name. I don't know why the fuck they brought that dude in on this project, and I guess he was like the lead on this. You guys are fucking dumbasses for bringing him in. Like, why? Why would you bring someone like that with that creative stature to make a Silent Hill game, quote unquote? This is not a Silent Hill game. This is the most un-Silent Hill game in the entire franchise. Say what you want about Downpour and The Room and Homecoming and all that. But I just didn't enjoy this game. I knew, looking at the screenshots and looking at trailers, I'm like, dude, this shit looks like fucking trash. Okay, what the fuck is this? Like, I just can't describe it because it's just so otherworldly, no pun intended. It's so fucking weird, okay? Like, and I'm not gonna say the story is bad, the story is just okay. Everything in this game is just okay. And let me just get this out of the way. It's not scary. I would say the Silent Hill games were never really that scary to begin with. It was mainly the atmosphere and some of the music tones that really carried that, not necessarily the enemies or the jump scares. These games were more disturbing, like, ooh, you know, like giving you that type of stuff. They always nailed that. This game doesn't achieve anything, okay? So I don't know why people are praising this game up to the fucking stars for whatever reason, okay? This game is not scary. The game is... the combat is not interesting. The story is not interesting. And the fucking characters aren't interesting. Now, the themes... I will say, I'm not going to say what it is, but the themes I do like. It's just, I don't think it's executed any good at all, okay? I also think the puzzles, there was this one puzzle, I was just like, dude, this is so fucking stupid, and I just dropped the game. I just kind of just rage quitted off the game, because I was just, what am I playing? Okay, even by like the 30th minute, I was just like, dude, this is fucking stupid, okay? And again, I'm not saying this game is like absolute piece of shit, garbage bad, because never say never, and I will probably pick this game back up and, you know, eventually finish it. I don't know. I have no desire to after that flush, but we'll see. Maybe a couple months, a year down the road, I'll maybe do it. But the main issue with this game is not the game itself. It's the fucking fans, okay? First of all, this game, to call this game amazing or just a masterpiece is just fucking disrespectful, okay? This game is not anywhere near on the level of the first 4 Silent Hill games. Oh, Silent Hill 4? No, I don't want to fucking hear it, okay? You guys don't seem to understand that there is a whole fucking universe gap between the first 4 Silent Hill games, including the remake of Silent Hill 2, and the rest of the fucking series. Okay? You guys don't seem to understand that. Okay? And those games are amazing. Okay? They are timeless. Okay? And I'm glad that they're fucking remaking them now that, you know, the second remake succeeded. And I hope to fucking God we can complete it with a Silent Hill 4 remake and honestly put this franchise to rest. Okay? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, this cat in the background just won't shut the fuck up, so I'm sorry if you can hear it. So there's that. What else? What else? What else? I am stuck. But again, this game ain't achieving anything. Okay, just because it sold 1 million copies doesn't mean shit. Because that's just, I don't see this game getting past 2.5 million copies. Okay, and I hope to God they never return to this fucking style again. I really hope, because this is just not Silent Hill. I don't know what's going on anymore, but stuff in the background. Okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but this game, again, is not achieving anything. It's not stepping anything fucking forward. And from what I'm hearing about this Townfall game is essentially it's going to be like a PT-ish style of game, right? And I'm all for it, okay? And I'm just going to say right now, although I know a lot of people disagree with me, but just the whole concept of this game, Silent Hill F, is just not interesting at all. And honestly, I think Short Message had a better concept, despite that game being executed extremely terribly, okay? And I will say, this game, if I do end up beating it, and I will say this game's like second half gets so fucking fantasy and so otherworldly, like not even Silent Hill otherworldly, like literally otherworldly and weird, and I just don't fucking like it. Okay, you got people in the fox masks and this ritual and stuff. Oh, Silent Hill 1 didn't know, because they fucking executed that better. This game fails miserably at that. You didn't even give it a fair shot. I did. Okay, trust me, I did. Okay, and I don't want to fucking hear it. So, quit pretending that this game is like a massive stepping stone for this franchise, because it's not. Let's be honest, we're all here for the fucking remakes and that's it. Okay? Because the first 4 Silent Hill games completed everything what Silent Hill is. And I don't want to hear it. Alright? So yeah. I hope Townfall is not the same as this. And I pray to God we don't return back to this fucking style. And honestly, I would play Homecoming over this. I'm being dead serious. I would. Homecoming, despite it not being as good as this game, and I just know that because I think if I do end up beating it, this will be end up being the 5th best Silent Hill, because Origins, Homecoming, Shattered Memories, and Downpour are not good. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Sorry for being a pretty sloppy video, but I just want to get that out of the way. So, twisms.